Assalamualaikum. This is introduction and main issue from the article. So, sustainable tourism is the UN Environment Program, and the United Nations World Tourism Organization defines sustainable tourism as tourism that fully assesses the current and future economic, social, and environmental impact, meeting the needs of visitor, industry, the environment, and host communities. Alright, and the main issue discusses was that there has been little process toward achieving accessibility in all, more especially sustainable development through tourism. Effort made to achieve sustainability in tourism is good governance. Good governments can contribute to sustainable tourism development by democratizing policy making through broad participation. Next is analysis of the issue. First is to focus on the concept of sustainability and the effort that has been made. First is ensuring the forestry sustainability relies by only cutting regrowth timber to maintain the soil fertility. Second is whether the concept has reached the target or not. Next is sustainable tourist sustainability at the global or local level, really on the premise of caring for the environment, society, and the economy. Second is the principle of sustainable tourism aims to minimize the negative impact of tourism while maximizing the positive impact. Next is destination chosen by sustainable tourists. Place that attract tourism and provide them with a variety of experience. Tourism city together comprise a large part of and the same time interdependence within the global tourism system, and the level of destination cannot be equated with the same development as tourism or more sustainability in general, as has been observed about sustainable development is a global challenge and that require policy, action, and souls to be agreed upon and coordinated globally. Alright, and the last analysis of the issue realize sustainable tourism governance globally implemented. The net zero emission target in tourism is unrealistic. The last one is sustainability in tourism in global production and consumption in general. The current trajectory of global tourism is untenable in environmental terms.
About critic article. To succeed in this sustainable tourism mission, it requires a lot of efforts by the authorities so that the environment is still preserved even though tourism activities are still running as usual. Nevertheless, efforts have been made but still fail to let sustainable tourism stand on its own without the help of the public. We can see in this article there are some issues that are still pending and still uncertain to get target community awareness on forestry sustainability. As we all know, green tourism is a small-scale tourism that involves visits to natural areas while minimizing the environmental impact. In short, this type of tourism tries to minimize and reverse the negative effects of travel. Unconsciously, this green tourism will introduce forest sustainability so that it can be maintained and given awareness on the replanting of nearly destroyed trees. The second criticism is about sustainable tourism at the global or local level, which is very important to us as it relates to the national economy, which is more dependent on this tourism sector. Sustainable tourism maximize tourist spending and in turn minimize the leakage of tourism revenue from locals. In ensuring sustainable tourism through the economy, there are many advantages such as income injection into the local economy through multiplier effects, job dumping, ensuring viable local business, and so on. This is able to help the locals to get lucrative income. Selected destination for sustainable tourism in order to get sustainable tourism and better management planning from the public sector and economic development strategies must be more active in order to be able to achieve the existing goals. In addition, public sector planning and economic development strategies to increase the number of tourist attraction but still in caring for the environment. The next, public sector subsidies and tourism industry regulation and financial incentive for new development as well the tourism tax and revenue spent should be to sustain the tourism sector. Last but not least, global level realization with sustainable governance. It is difficult to stop the local community to stop them from throwing garbage and not taking care of the environment because not everyone will take heed before something happens in front of their eyes, let alone up to the global level. But there are still many things that can be done for the global level in realizing governance for more sustainably. In my conclusion, sustainability in tourism is very important to get innovation and be able to attract many tourists to our country. But it must be considered in all aspects, whether it affects the environment or otherwise. Because a good environment will give birth to more tourists because of the clean place. Next, from the social aspect, namely equity, stakeholders, equal opportunity for tourists and employees, ethics, and also equal partners. And finally, from the economic aspect, it's aimed to maximize tourist spending and in turn minimize the leakage of tourism revenue from the local economy. I can learn about this. It's very important to continue the sustainability of tourism. Thank you.